There we go. I actually have to change up my baits and stuff. If I can remember, it's a number 16 hook, right? We're gonna go with gutted fish on both. Then that one's already set up. Oh, I need a sinker. That'd probably help. I don't know how my sinker got off. I don't want that one. That one. Oh, I need a leader on there. That's what it is, too. I think during recording, I snapped all this. Okay, I just need to put bait on this. Let's do gutted fish. Okay, now we're good. There we go. So, we're going to start off by going for some sharks. And then, pretty much whatever from there. I feel like hooking into some big old sharks. I already recorded my video for tomorrow. It'll upload tomorrow. I'm already getting bit, too. What the? Do I? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is my drag so high? Whoa. Well, that's a first. Casting out, letting it sink a little bit, and getting hooked up. What's up, Twitch? How you doing? So, that might be a good sign of things to come here. Literally had bait in the water for not even 20 seconds. Already hooked up. Can't beat that, huh? And if you guys, I'm sure a lot of you seen the latest video. I did sell a bunch of stuff, get some bait coins, or got some bait coins, and then I ended up buying the biggest bottom rod that comes with the $60 DLC, and I put like a little bit of a lesser reel on it. So we do have a better bottom rod than what we had the last live stream. But again, what a start here. Literally 10 seconds in the water and I got hit as it was sinking. Doesn't seem like anything too big, but we'll see. What is this? 199 pounder? Still 32,000 bucks. I'm not complaining on that. So we'll throw this back out there again. The gutted fish work really well for these sharks, I noticed. Let it sink to about 200. We'll set it down. I appreciate that, Twitch. Appreciate the support. I know I was away there for a little while. So this right here is the rod I was talking about. This rod is the rod that comes with the $60 DLC. It's the biggest rod you can get. And I had a bunch of stuff that I sold for bait coins, and I got the rod. And then I put the reel on it. This reel is from the previous $60 DLC, so it's probably, it's double, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's, compared to Rod 1 right here, this Rod 2, is double the power of Rod 1. So hopefully if we hook up to something big, it's on the bigger rod, obviously. Last time I checked, it was like 400 and some. It was just yesterday I seen it too. Have you caught the fish that... no, we actually have not caught one of those yet. So later we probably will go back and try to catch one of those. Well, we're getting hit here. Oh, good deal. That's on the good rod too. So we'll take that. Man, alright, this is starting off pretty good here. A lot better than the other day whenever I was like an hour in stream, couldn't even get a bite. So, shark number 2 of the day is going to be on the big rod. That seems like a good one, too. Good deal. Like I said, I already recorded the video for Wednesday. Got that uploaded, already posted. it'll automatically post tomorrow. I have it set to post at like 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, we definitely need to go after some of those European fish later. European angler, I think is what it's called. Oh, look at this, getting doubled up. I think, yeah, it's probably going to get off. But that's okay. Yeah, we didn't try the European fish too long, did we? We can later for sure, though. If that shark does stay on rod 1, I might be able to get it, but I'm assuming he's probably going to hop off here any moment. Ooh. Yeah, so it did get away. The bait was eating her loss, so I'll have to recast that one. And this is going to be 261 porbeagle shark, 40,000 bucks. We'll take that. So I'm gonna have to recast this. Well, obviously recast this, but then I gotta recast rod 1. Not bad. 2 fish, 460 pounds. And we ain't been here that long. Okay, so I'm going to set this down in rod 3 while I recast rod 1. I tell you what, those sturgeon that I was fishing for in the video for tomorrow, they made me rage a little bit. I got a rod at level 89 that is 196. Whoa! Good knit! Golly. Alright, hooked up again. You said you got a rod at level 89 that is 196-ish pounds. Is that better than the rod you're using right now? It'd be close. I'd have to look. I think rod 1 is 190 some pounds. But now you got me curious, so I'll look after this fish here. If that's the case, can you buy it with in-game cash, or do you got to buy it with bait coins? The bite is starting off pretty strong here. I'm happy with that. Duel's got something on as well. Yeah, we're friends. He met me, he started watching my videos and stuff, and then he joined a live stream, I think, at one time. This is his session, too. Duel session. It's his boat and all that stuff. But we're not IRL friends, but we met playing the game. And this is going to be... Hey, there we go. 321-pound trophy porbeagle shark. Almost 50,000 bucks for that. Definitely take that, man. This is starting off real good. So let me throw this out there. I'll check rod 1 and see if the one I get at level 89 is a little bit better. That would be kind of nice if it was. Let this thing float around till about 200 feet or so. Set it down. What in the world? Am I getting bit already? Again? I don't think he's on there, is he? No? Okay. These sharks are hungry today. So this the lowest rod I have right now, it says 83 to 194 line weight. So if that rod you unlock at level 89 is bigger than 194, it would be an upgrade for sure. You should make a video of where you fish at IRL. I've thought about it before, but I don't really do much fishing IRL. Like right now, for me where I'm at, it's winter. We just got snow last night. It's cold. It's like probably 30 degrees if we're lucky. I'd have to go ice fishing, which I've never done before. So you're telling me the rod that I unlock my next level is actually better than the 194? Well, that's holy mackerel. Music to my ears. I still got to turn that bell sound down. I noticed in recording, the bell sound is so much louder than everything else. 70 degrees where you're at? Dang. We got like 3 inches of snow last night, and today's high was like only, I think, 30 if we were lucky. Man, oh man. The bite is insane right now, guys. What's up, Ninja? Welcome on in. We've been getting bit the second we started fishing, Ninja, which is good. I'm almost going to try to lay into this real quick. Okay, let me set that down. So he is hooked. He should stay hooked a little bit longer. This fish right here don't, this shark right here don't, okay, he got away. I was going to say, this one right here don't seem like it's too big. I almost was going to switch, but that's alright. 20 degrees where you're at. My grandpa lives in Missouri. So we got this one. Oh wow, that was a young. Okay. If I'd have known that, I just would have grabbed the other one. But still, 25,000 bucks. Cannot beat that. Well, if I level up to 89 and I can get a better rod than what I'm using now, we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep grinding. Once we get 89, we'll buy the newest rod that we can get, the upgraded one anyway, and then that'd be pretty epic. What the? I got a shark on? What in the world is happening here? I cannot believe. Again, I was letting this thing sink a little bit. Got hit again. Wow. These sharks are hungry today. Holy mackerel. Jeez. That is true. I can't have 3 rods then. That's a very, very good point. So that's going to be the goal. I'm going to be catching fish, leveling up to 89, which I'm almost halfway to level 89. Once we hit 89, I'm going to buy that new rod, and we'll be able to have 3 rods out now, which would be pretty epic. I have never seen sharks bite this consistent. This is like an amazing spot for sharks. This one feels like a good one too. Good deal. And like I said earlier, when I went live the other day for the very first time on this map, I was like in almost an hour or so in and didn't even catch a single fish. And here we are 10 minutes in, we got 944 pounds of fish, and we got one on. That is insane. Only thing is, though, if I get that new rod, will I have a reel to put on it? I have a reel that's like this reel that I'm using now. It's a little bit less than this reel, so it should work. Yeah, we got a good one on here. You know, IRL, you gotta wait hours to catch sharks. Oh, I bet. Even, man, oh man, what have we got on here, guys? Even, I've watched videos of people shark fishing, and even the small sharks, like, fight like crazy. We are hooked up something good here, though. This could be a unique porbeagle. Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. So I'm going to buy that rod when I hit level 89 then, for sure. How does the microphone sound? Because I don't have a pop filter on this mic. And you guys will find out the reason why during the video that's being posted tomorrow. You could thank Sea Sturgeons for that, by the way. I do have two of the same microphones. One has a pop filter, this one don't. Your dad caught a baby shark last year? Heck yeah, dude. That'd be awesome to catch. I would be happy if I caught a 10-pound shark in real life, man. If I'm not mistaken, some people, they eat shark, right? People catch them and eat them. You think I got a Greenland shark on? I don't know. It's either a Greenland shark or a big porbeagle shark, like a unique. Because this thing is fighting me like crazy, actually. So we got something pretty good on here. Wow, 300 feet. Oh, give me that line tension back there, darling. Woo! You'd be happy you caught a bluegill? There you go. I know a lot of people eat bluegill. They say it's really good. I've had crappie before. Crappie's really good. I actually love crappie. My gaming laptop is loud as hell. I'm gonna open it up and fix it. Interesting. I wonder if your gaming laptop is loud because you have dust build up, so your fans are like kicking on, working extra hard. That might be the thing. You might have to just clean out some dust, and then it would quiet it up a little bit, maybe. Your gaming laptop sounds like a jet. Oh man. What's up, Daniel? Welcome on in. Appreciate you being here. The fishing has been really good so far, and we are hooked up to something big. I don't know if I can remember having a shark fight me like this, to be honest. This could be a big old Greenland, like Duel said. Or, I don't know. We'll have to see, but we're hooked into something good. Yeah, if it's super dusty, that could be where you're getting your noise from. Maybe. Might be the fans trying to kick in extra hard and get some airflow or something. Gonna clean it? Yeah, I bet you if you cleaned it, it probably would quiet it down a lot, actually. But I'm not no computer expert, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't think this is a young Greenland shark, because I've caught like 700-pound Greenland sharks, and I don't remember them fighting me like this. I'd be really shocked if this was a young. I can't barely get this thing under 200 feet. I used to have an Alienware laptop myself. That's funny you say that. I used to have an Alienware laptop. It would light up green. The keyboard would light up green, and then you had your little Alienware logo on the back. And if I can remember, that logo even lit up too. I could be wrong though. I thought it did. Now we're starting to get this thing out a little bit. Yeah, you're 100% right on thermal paste. I remember probably, it's been probably 5 or 6 years, if not longer, but I went to a pawn shop and had the guy build me a gaming computer, like a cheap one. He ended up building he built a computer for me, and I took it home, hooked it up, started playing a game, and it shut down. And I'm like, what the heck? So I tried playing a game again. Same thing happened. It was on for like 5 or 10 minutes, shut down. We're here to find out the guy who built it at the pawn shop forgot to put thermal paste on the CPU. And what was happening is it was registering as hot, so it was automatically shutting off. So once I took it back and he put thermal paste on, it was good to go. So that's when I realized thermal paste is very important for computers. Duel got a 229 pounder, and we're actually working this thing in here a little bit. Got him at about a little over 100. If that would have never happened to me, I would have never known what thermal paste is, but Now I know it's like almost like a putty type thing you put on your CPU, and it just keeps it cool. Keeps it cool down. I can tell you my graphics card here in a minute. I have the box behind me that the computer come in. I don't remember off the top of my head. I know the computer brand is an iBuyPower. Speaking of iBuyPower, we're powering this thing in. Alright, here we go. What do we have on here? I'm very curious. This might be a personal best, because I don't remember having a shark fight me like this for a hot minute. If ever, actually. Okay, 40 feet. We're going to get a look at him here. It's got to be a Greenland shark, right? Can't see him yet. Ah, get in here, you big old hoss. Woo. We got a big old one on here. Okay, I think he's starting to surface a little bit here. Let's get a look at him. Trying to see... Man, he don't want to come up to the surface, does he? I just seen it for a split second. It is a Greenland. Okay, it is confirmed a Greenland shark. I'm gonna guess a trophy Greenland, if I'm being honest. And I don't think I've ever caught a trophy Greenland. That thing looks huge. This is going to be... What? That's a young? Are you kidding me? A 422-pound young? Can you imagine what a trophy would be like? Good Lord. I'm happy with it, though. $66,000. How does a young... Dude, that is wild. Dang. If that's a young, I couldn't even imagine what a unique would be like. Let me check real quick. Whoever asked that, hang on. Alright, so whoever asked about the graphics card, the one I have in this computer that I bought pre-built is an RTX 3050. So I believe that's not like super new, but it's not super old. I could be wrong though. I can't believe that thing fought the way it did. We haven't even had a chance to use the lure rod because we just keep getting bit on the bait rod. I'm going to recast this one. Zip this bad boy out there. So I have an FPS counter right now. It's showing I get between 60 and 70. Let me listen real quick. The FPS counter that I can see on for myself, which you guys can't see, it says 60 to 70. Let me hit F9. F9, it says 65, 63. So 60 to 65. But I should be able to up the FPS by a lot if I go to my graphics. Where's that at? Video. So I have everything, well, yeah, I have everything maxed out. So if I put the graphics on fantastic and apply that, that boosts my FPS up to a steady 74 on fantastic graphics. But ultra I get about 60, 65. Can't tell the difference, but turn VSync off? Is it on? I thought I had it on. VSync off. Okay, wow. So that right there, turning that off, I'm getting 89, 90. Wow. Okay, so with VSync off, I'm getting a steady 88, 89. My monitor's only 75 hertz, so I'm only going to see 75. But that's a big difference. I didn't realize VSync was on. So yeah, with turning down the graphics from all... Whoa, Jesus. There we go. So yeah, with turning the... now it shows 97 FPS. So that made a big difference, turning the graphics from Ultra to Fantastic, and then turning VSync off. I just gained like 20 to 30 FPS. I'm just going to leave it like that. Heck with it. I can't really tell a difference between Fantastic and Ultra graphics. The game looks good to me regardless. I'm glad you spotted that. I didn't realize I had VSync on. But yeah, right now I'm showing between, say, 86, 87, 84, 97, 100. So 80 to 100 FPS is what I'm seeing. But with me only having a 75 hertz monitor, I'm only going to fill up to 75. It does look the same, don't it? Honestly. There's an iceberg floating right there. Look at that thing. If I'm being honest, I think you're only really going to tell a graphical difference on Ultra if you have a really good graphics card. If I'm being honest. I don't know. I could be wrong, you know. But to me, it looks the same, feels the same. Well, it actually feels a little bit smoother. Don't go on all those settings and turn post effects and SSAO off. It looks like Play-Doh. Oh, I bet it does. Whoa. Daniel, if you want to play with us, you'll have to add Dual Reel. This is his session, but I'm sure he'll add you and send you an invite. As long as you're on PC and have the map. That is an iceberg out there floating. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Just a big old iceberg floating. Like a big old ice cube. So yeah, right now I'm getting like 100 FPS. So that did help. I think we might have another nice Greenland shark on here, and I'm glad it's on the bigger rod. Yeah, that probably is the iceberg you hit last night. A chunk of it just now making its way over here. Excuse me. And we were talking about weather earlier. Just the other day, it was like 60 degrees out. And then that night, it got real cold. Started raining. That rain turned into snow. So we had some weird weather here. I think we might have another nice Greenland on, like I said. I'm glad it's on this rod. Man. 1,300 pounds of fish so far, man. I'm actually excited to get level 89 so I can buy that better bottom rod and have two somewhat decent bottom rods. So it looks like Tyrant just joined us. He's probably behind me. I can't look because I don't want a chance losing my fish. But we do have one more spot on the boat if anyone wants to play with us, if you're on PC and have this map. Golly. I think we got another Greenland on here, Dual Reel. I don't know if it's a young, though. Probably is. It's insane how big the youngs get. And it's also insane, I haven't even had a chance to throw out my lure and just reel it in because the bite has been that good. Ooh! Easy with that line tension. That scared me. It said you made me captain, and I thought it said my fish escaped. January and February because I may get a hurricane or something. Because from December to February, it barely stops raining and it floods a lot. Oh man, good luck, bro. Good luck. Did we just fill up the boat? I believe we just filled up the boat with people. So we're going to have 4 people fishing for sharks. This will be pretty interesting. Yeah, good luck with that rain and stuff. Sounds like you live in like Florida or something. With hurricanes and all that rain. I could be wrong. You ain't got to tell me. I'm just guessing. Man, this fish is working this rod out. And this is the biggest rod I have. Ah, get up here. I haven't even caught a trophy Greenland shark yet. The porbeagle shark I've caught trophies and uniques and all those, so I'd love to get a big old Greenland. That'd be nice. Okay, Austria. Yeah, Australia does get a lot of rain, from what I hear. And I also heard a fun fact about Australia. Australia is kangaroos, I guess, from what I hear, have gotten so bad that they're actually considered a nuisance. And people are paid to hunt them. But I could be wrong. I thought that was interesting. I heard that the other day when I was watching a hunting video somebody had made on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I just thought that was interesting. We're starting to get this thing in. This has to be a Greenland. There's no way this is a porbeagle shark. Wow, so that is true. That's interesting. I would have never thought. It's kind of like Florida with the iguanas. The iguanas, people pay to go out and shoot them and stuff. That's very interesting. Alright, we're starting to get this thing in. I want to see a big old Greenland shark. He's almost to the surface, too. Ah, get up here. There we go. There we go. Look at the size of that wave. Man, oh man. Come on. Whew. Man, this... I don't know, this might be a trophy, maybe. I haven't even seen the thing. Oh, there. Whoa. That looked like a good one. That does not look like a young. To me, it don't look like a young. I haven't caught enough Greenland shark to be able to tell, but to me that looked like a good size. Oh, man. I'm having trouble getting them within 10 feet to be able to hook them up here. Golly. You stubborn. This thing is insane, man. I can barely get him powered in with this rod. I got him close. I mean, this is as close as I've had him. Ah, get up here. This thing is so close. Oh, man. That was a fight and a half. Wow. That's huge, baby. 704-pound Greenland shark. 109,000 bucks. That right there is my personal best by 4 pounds. That thing is massive. I'll have to take a picture of that actually. Look at my guy. Look. I mean, and to think that these sharks get 1,500 pounds, I couldn't even imagine. I don't even think I could reel one in with the setup I have, if I'm being honest. I mean, that is huge. A lot of XP, 109,000 bucks, so we'll gladly take that. Welcome back, Lee. Do you have the DLC, Ninja? Okay. You listen real quick. The reason I ask is because the rods that I'm using are from Japan, other than that one right there that I sold a bunch of stuff to get bait coins to buy. I have the $40 DLC thanks to Duel. He gifted it to me. I will be right back though. There's a trophy porbeagle. That's a nice sized porbeagle shark. I'll be right back though. Yeah, as long as you have the DLC on and are on PC, you can play with us. If you don't have the DLC, you have to be level 105. Oh god, I guess I'm not gonna be back here in a second. I'm gonna get this. Golly. Okay, then yeah, if you're not level 105 or have the DLC, you won't be able to join us. That's the only thing. Man, we got 2,000 pounds of shark right now, and we have not been at this that long. This one's coming in somewhat quicker than the last one, so I'm guessing it's a porbeagle shark. Well, the thing of it is, if you buy the DLC, you do get the rods. And if you're a low level, you will level up very fast. I'm looking to just get that level 89 so I can get that upgraded rod. And then I could actually have 3 rods in the water, which would be really nice. Along with the lure rod, and I should be set. I do plan on getting the $60 DLC though at some point, just because I want to get those big rods with the automated reels. Those are pretty cool. I got enough shark meat here to feed the whole village probably. That's 170 pound young, 169 to be exact, 26,000 bucks. And like I said, when I get to the new level, I'm buying that other rod. So not a bad start. 2,200 pounds of shark, and we've been at it for 35 minutes real time. It's not bad at all. I do have to use the restroom right quick. I almost guarantee you the second I leave I'm going to start getting bit, but we'll see. And I bumped my mic, so it just fell. Per usual. Oh, sheesh. Golly, just got back in nick of time. Didn't even get my headphones on. Whew. I don't even have my headphones on. I just seen that thing bending. Did I have a bunch of bites when I was gone? I gotta get my headphones on here. There we go. And I do know. Can't even talk. I do know what you're saying, Duel, about the automated reels. I did see videos of where they'll shut off whenever it's like pulling too hard, which I guess is kind of nice. Yeah, I think later we will go out that European fish because I haven't caught one yet. They don't get too big, like 110 pounds, but they just look pretty cool. I don't know, maybe the uniques get a little bit bigger, but from the encyclopedia, it shows they can weigh up to 110 pounds. I haven't even fixed my mic. There we go. Oh, it does shut off after 80 pounds? That ain't a lot. Koi fish I caught a 211 pound porbeagle. And it looks like I have a porbeagle on. There we go. I don't think it's too big of a porbeagle. Yeah, it's just a young, 191 pounds, but still $30,000. That one fish right there just paid for my whole day out here fishing. So the sharks are very profitable. So we will keep that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a number 18 hook on rod 2. And see if that'll increase the chances of catching a bigger shark. I'm switching bait. I can fish with lure. I like lure fishing a little bit better than bottom fishing. At least whenever I was leveling up in the game, it was always fun to catch like bass and stuff with lures. So let me reel this in right quick. I'm just going just for the heck of it. I just want to try it. If I can find my hooks. Saltwater hooks. There we go. Yeah, we'll put a number 18 on, so it'll be a little bit bigger than what's on rod 1, but in my eyes, bigger hook, bigger fish, but it's hard to say. What map are you on? Ninja. And also, Ninja, I don't know if you know or not, but if the map that you're on, if you pause the game and go to map, you can go to fish species. And then, let's say, for example, you want to go for European angler. You click on it, and it'll tell you what they prefer, like lure-wise and bait-wise. So, for example, the Greenland shark, he likes bluey, sea blubber, and, you know. That's one thing I did a lot whenever I was first starting out. I would go to the fish species, kind of look for a fish I want to go after and kind of see what kind of lures and stuff they like, and then kind of just go from there, I guess, if that makes sense. So now, none of the bottom rods are doing anything. I'm just going to throw this Nordic Pilker out there. I think Lone Star's like level 3 map, ain't it? I know it's a lower map. I still see that iceberg out there. It's stuck up on that mountainside. Or not mountainside, but the rocks. I don't know if there will be a stream on Thursday. I'm gonna say probably not. The only reason I'm streaming during the week, like right now, is because it's a holiday and a lot of people ain't in school and they got time off work, things like that. But usually, you know, after the new year and stuff, we'll probably be back just to on the weekends. What's Point Nemo? Also, the Lone Star is the first map. God, I ain't played that map in so long. I actually forget what it even looks like. I wonder if the time of the day peak slowed down. It seems like the bite slowed down, but nonetheless, you got 2,400 pounds of shark on boat. That ain't bad at all. Interesting. Did not know that. Dang, dude, you're using a massive bait. There's a 400 pounder in Greenland shark. You guys are laying into him over there too. We could try those European anglerfish again, but we just couldn't seem to get one to bite. Although, like Duel said, we didn't try too long the last time either. We was catching fish, just not the European angler. I'm gonna throw this way over here. I'm gonna cross all your lines. See what I mean though? Like I was getting bit so like crazy, and now it's slowed down quite a bit. But I'm still happy the way that went. I caught a bunch of fish. I'd like to get one on this pilker. Bigger bait, the bigger the fish. I mean, yeah, that's how I look at it. Like that's why I tried up in. Whoa, there's a hit right there on a pilker. Yeah, that would have been bad if you could tangle lines. I would have crossed all his lines. It seems like the only shark I can catch on this Nordic pilker is the porbeagle shark. The other one, the Greenland shark, that's like a bait only shark. that sirens right here? Whew. Huh? What? Oh, I thought you said you got pulled over twice. I was gonna say, what the heck? Dual wheel, you're trying that Nordic Pilker too, ain't you? I'm gonna try throwing it out here. Off to the left. I'm gonna check something too. Ah, we're actually at a pretty high peak. It's not low by any means. Oh, Duel's getting bit. I see Ninja just got offline. Probably rage quit. I'm just kidding. I'll recast my bait rod. 215. Yeah, it's out there at about the right distance. I'm gonna throw it way over to the left. There it is. Did you rage quit? Throw it way out. Well, it's not way out there, but dang, Duel, you just crossed my line, man. I'm just kidding. Good, about 200. Might as well recast this one too. £32 Walmart trash bag. There it is. There it is. I'll throw this one way off to the right, the other one way off to the left. Let it sink here for a little bit. There we go. Am I getting bit on this rod or is that the other rod? I think it was rod 1. Huh. That was weird. Have to keep an eye on them. I'll admit, Ninja, it's a lot to learn when you first start out with like how to set up rods the right way and things like that. It's a lot. Even I have trouble with it sometimes still. I was having trouble with it yesterday. Just hit 4 p.m. Looks like the waves have calmed down quite a bit too. Put glasses on, see what those look like. There we go. Put the glasses on, make it look a little different. That reflection off that water is bright. Should we try to go after the European angler fish? Or you still want to slay some sharks? Definitely, the bite has definitely slowed down for sharks. I think sharks bite best around like 11 to like 2 o'clock, seems like. Yeah, let's go out to the European angler. I want to catch one of those things. Reel these in real quick. Zip this thing on in. I don't know if those guys behind us are aware we're gonna be moving. Look at that guy just staring at me. Oh, you're getting bit on 2 rods. What in the world? Oh, wait, maybe not. So let's see here. Let's go to the European angler. And as you guys can see, I haven't even caught a common. So preferred baits: scale sardines, Atlantic herring, lesser sand eel, Atlantic mackerel cut baits, bluey large fish strips, crab, and peeler crab. Okay. So as far as the lures go, what I have on me, I do have a Nordic Pilker. That says bluey large fish strips, so I don't have any of those. I do have cut baits. I should have cut bait on me. Let me look. I got large cut bait. I mean, that's pretty much, that's cut bait, right? Question is, what size hook? Let's go with 12. Number 12 don't seem like it'd be too big. Also, it is just large fish strips. Okay. So large fish strips on that, and then I'm gonna try the large cut bait just to see. It said cut bait. Number 10 hook. Okay. Okay, number 10. Number 10. I didn't have to take that bait off, did I? So we'll go with large cut bait on that rod, and then on this one we'll go with large fish strips, and then we're gonna go with a number 10 Nordic Pilker because they do bite pilkers according to the thing. I don't have a number 10. We'll go to number 12. That should be fine. Alright, I'm back. Did we move, or are we still at the same location? I can't tell. I think we're still at the same spot. Wait, did we move? Let me look at the map. No, we're still at the same spot, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. It shows you have a line in the water, Duel, which is what's... we are... Whoops. I'll just tell him we're moving spot. Oops. Wow, RODSD. Interesting. Okay, so he is reeling a shark in. So once he's done reeling it in, we'll fast travel. I didn't realize he was reeling a fish in. I want to catch a unique European angler. Alright. So I'll be right back in a minute. We'll just wait for him to reel his shark in. He's got a purple bell on there. It's pretty interesting. Get that big old thing in there. He's still working that shark in, ain't he? What if I end up getting hooked up from right here? Might as well try it while he's reeling that thing in. He must have a big one on. It's like one of those people in real life, they see you catch fish and then they'll start casting over where you're at. He was 1,000 feet down? Holy cow. He must have had patience to let that thing sink so long. I'm gonna try something actually. Ah, I forgot. Dang it. He's about got it in. I was gonna cast out and just let this thing sink. Oh dang. 758 pound Greenland shark. That's huge. Dang. That's a big one. I think we're good, Duel. If you want to move locations, we'll go over and try to get some European angler. I'm down. I think everybody is reeled in. It's bugged? Oh, there you go. Alright, so this is this spot right. What the? This is supposedly where the European angler's at. So from what I was told, you got to let it sink all the way to the bottom. Almost like ruby snappers, kind of. Like I mentioned the other day. So I'm curious to see if this large cut bait's... If I get a bite with this large cut bait, I'm going to be quite curious to see. So let it sink here. That's on down there a good ways. Almost down there. Dang. $400 feet, still going down. And the bottom is, wow, 596 feet. That is deep. Alright, so we got the cut bait on that one. We'll throw the large fish strips on this one out. Let it sink down. And then, like I said, while we wait for a bite, I'll throw the Nordic Pilker out there because they do bite the Nordic Pilker, but we'll just see what happens. That's down there a good ways, though. Man. I need to buy some bigger sinkers, actually. I probably could buy bigger than 18 ounce at level 88. Oh, we're getting hit on something. Is that the rod we're on now or the other one? Might have been on the other rod. With the large cut bait. Interesting. And we are at the bottom almost. Good lord. 596. Okay, so same depth. We did have a hit though. I don't know if it was on rod 1 or 2. You got thermal paste on your fingers? Oh god. GG. I wouldn't advise licking it. Man. That wouldn't be good. So if rod 2 goes off with a large cut bait, I'm going to be hopeful it's a European angler fish. I don't think this lure is heavy enough to sink all the way to the bottom, is it? Let's hit R. It is actually sinking. I'm gonna let this lure sink to the bottom, and I'm just gonna drag it along the bottom and see if I can't hook up to something. We're about halfway down now. I'm always down to try new things. We'll see how. Why is my lure freaking out on the screen? Whoa, was I getting bit? Wait, strike timed out. Was I getting bit on this one, or is it the bottom one? If you look at the lure icon, when I let it sink, it'll go. It's starting to sink now, but then it like straightened out and was bouncing around. So I think maybe I was getting bit on it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Whoa. Okay, so the lure did hit bottom, and we got some bell action. Whoa. Did I just have a bite on this lure? Okay, so Duel's hooked up. I'm at the bottom with the lure. The bell was going off, but I don't see no rod bandage. So I'm going to run this thing at the bottom. Along the bottom, I should say. Strike... Wait, what? Strike timed out. Is it like the, Is it like the one fish where they'll tingle the bell and then you gotta look for the line to move out? I'm starting to wonder. Because I did not see no rod bending. I'll just run this thing along the bottom. I guess next time I hear the bell, I'll have to just look at the end of the line. Hopefully my bait wasn't eaten, because that would suck. You took your laptop battery out and now it's at 100? That's weird. What the heck? 154-pound halibut. That's a cool looking fish though. I wouldn't mind catching one of those. Oh, there's a fish. Got a fish on the Nordic Pilker, 500 feet down. What do we have? What would have bit that thing? I'm curious now. Oh, somebody caught a trophy European angler. Look at that. Bro, what? What'd you catch that on? Look at that fish. That's an awesome looking fish. What'd you catch that on? Dang, man. I haven't caught one yet. Number 15 Pilker. I'm using a 12 Pilker, and I hooked up, so maybe I have one on here. Let's see. Do I have one on? The number 12 Pilker? It was all the way at the bottom, and I got hooked up to something. Do I have my first European angler on? Come on. Whatever it is, it ain't big. No, it's not. It's one of those halibuts. That's a cool looking fish, though, still. I'm not mad about that. 63-pound halibut. So he caught that on a number 15 Pilker. So that makes me want to use the number 15 Pilker. So we'll... Oh, shoot. I don't know. What do I want to... Is this bait still down at the bottom? Let me check. Okay, so we're still down there at the bottom with this bait. Okay, that one's still down at the bottom. Alright, well, we'll take the number 15 Pilker like he just caught one with. Or he just caught one with the number 15 Pilker, so... We'll throw the number 15 Pilker out, let it sink to the bottom, and it's actually sinking quite a bit faster than the 13 was, probably obviously because it's heavier. That'd be a fun way to catch him, running that Pilker along the bottom. So he said just threw it straight down and vertical jig to the top. Okay. That's a nice one, man. Was that your first one? What a way to be your first one, being a trophy. It's pretty awesome. I'm letting this thing sink, man. We're at 400 and 500 feet now. Sink on down there. And I just hit bottom. Wow, that's deep. I'll just try like lift and drop technique. Try to bounce it up off the bottom. There's a fish. Oh no. I thought I was hooked up. Looks like I was. I think I had a bite though. Maybe the Nordic Pilker is the way to go. I mean, that's deep. I must keep an eye on my lure. Twitching it off the bottom. Well, close to the bottom anyway. I almost want to recast my bottom rods too. So when you caught that, did you let your lure sink all the way to the bottom, or you just cast it out and reel it in? I think he said bottom. Oh, Duel's hooked up to something. Oh, he's doubled up, I think. Yeah, maybe not. I'm just waiting to get a big old bite. Come on, baby. Someone caught a 9-pound spiny dogfish. They look like sharks, but to the bottom and then vertical jigging. I don't even know how to do vertical jigging. I mean, I've done it before. Oh, there it is. So just reeling in and then spam right click is a vertical jig. We'll see. Duel just caught a green halibut. Or a Greenland halibut. Not green. I'm gonna catch one of these things. I'm bound and determined. I think I'm gonna recast one of these bait rods. It might be hooked up on like a seashell or something. Okay, let's see. We'll do recast this rod right here. It says large cut bait, so I'm assuming this would be the bait. This time I'm gonna just kind of toss it out right off the boat, not even far at all, just let it sink. Man, that's a long way down. Reel, reel, reel. There it is. So this time I'm just gonna toss it out there, like not far at all. And like I said, I'm just gonna let it sink when it hits the bottom, or when it hits the water. And it's sinking. Got a long way to go yet. So he caught that about 5 p.m. I don't know if they bite better at nighttime or during the day, afternoon. It's hard to tell. And we are almost at the bottom. $596 feet. Okay. This one here, I'm just gonna move it a little bit. We'll get the pilker back out. Throw it over to this side this time. Let it sink on down. I think last time I got bit when I was letting it sink. About halfway down now. While that sinks, I'm going to check something. Not that. So, somebody did share a mark with me of a European angler they did catch. Actually, we're at that location. Question is... so they caught that early morning. But we just seen him pull that one up right now. So they must be bite all day, maybe? Release that. Let this float down to the bottom. Well, sink down to the bottom. There you go, Ninja. Duel's hooked up to something. Okay, so we're at bottom. Oh! Fish on? Okay, we just hooked up. Right when we hit bottom, we just hooked up to something. There's a trophy haddock. This thing literally just hit bottom and I got hooked up to something. There's a 170-pound Atlantic halibut. I don't even know what that game is. I never heard of it. I have a feeling I have another halibut on. That's what I caught last time, but we'll see. Whatever it is, it's not big. It's coming up pretty quick. What the heck? Somebody caught a unique antlered salmon? What in the world did you catch that on? We got a young Atlantic halibut. Tiny little fish. Somebody just caught a unique antlered salmon. Interesting. Well, we'll let it sink to the bottom again. Actually, this time I'm going to let it go to about the middle and just reel it in slow. I mean, we're catching fish here. Not the one we're after, but is that like a holiday fish, I'd imagine, since it's antlered? I would assume that's the case. These European anglers, they're tough to catch. I cannot believe I haven't got hit on a bottom rod. I wonder if we changed the time to early morning, if that would make a difference. But we did. He caught that one though, the trophy. You caught 8 of them? Yeah, I seen a video of somebody catching one of those with the antlers on them. They look pretty cool. Should we change the time to early morning or no? That's whenever that one dude caught that big one, but I don't know. Oh, your guys just okay. You guys are talking about that one game. I just seen you said you had 8. I figured you're like you had 8 of those anglered or antlered salmon. Excuse me. Okay, maybe this does work better than letting it sink to the bottom. I'm gonna just kind of. I'm gonna toss this out there like not far at all and just let it sink. Yeah, I don't know what game you guys are talking about. I never played it. Never even heard of it. You said something about blocks and spikes or something? Oh, I'm fine, Ninja. I am fine. I think I've heard about that. But I can't think of what it looks like or anything. I've heard that name before. Geometry Dash. Alright, we're at the bottom again. And just had a bite instantly again at the bottom. I'm gonna let this thing go to the bottom again. Oh, I guess we are at the bottom. I was gonna try to just bounce it up and down off the bottom, not even reel in, but I don't know if that would even work. Dude, what the heck? Oh, you caught one. What'd you catch that on? There it is. You caught yourself with your first European angler trophy too. What'd you catch that on, Dole? Nice fish. Thing looks so cool. That's like one of the coolest fish in this map, I think. Oh, you were using a bait rod. Tenno hook with scaled sardines. Okay. Well, you know what that means. We're going to be putting some scaled sardines on both these rods. Ah, woo. First ever European angler is a trophy. Well done. Don't forget to set down a mark for that. Unless you don't want to, but all the way to the bottom? Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. I appreciate that, Ninja. I really do. So what I'm doing now, guys, I'm gonna reel both of these bottom rods in, put a 10-0 hook. Well, I already have a 10 hook on it, but I'm gonna put scaled sardines on both. And I know I have them. Yeah. Wait, what? I just could have swore. Okay, yeah. I have two different ones. One shows picture of 2, the other shows a picture of 1, but. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw this out, not far at all. Let's see. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I set this down while it's dropping after hitting R, if it'll keep dropping, or I gotta just hold it in my hand. We'll just hold it in the hand. So I'm gonna put scaled sardines on both bottom rods, and then we're not gonna give up on the pilker. We're gonna run that along the bottom as well, and eventually, I mean, we're gonna have to hook into one sooner or later, right? Okay, so you do have to hold it. I want a DLC, but I'm broke. Well, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Dual Reel, because Dual Reel won the $40 DLC, and he just randomly wrote me on Discord and said, I want to gift it to you via Steam. And that caught me off guard. And now we're here. So none of this would be possible without Dual Reel. Dual also has a YouTube channel. He uploads Fishing Planet stuff, so if you guys want to check him out, go for it. He actually uploaded a video yesterday of him and I going for sharks. And he's hooked up again. I bet you these things bite at nighttime too. So again, we're going to reel this in and put scaled sardine on this. Throw it out, let it sink. And hope for a bite. Scaled sardine. We're just going to toss it out, not far at all. Let it sink pretty much right below us. I know I can buy the sardines in the shop, but I don't remember. I think, like Dual said, I got the other ones from one of the DLCs, which I think might have been Japan, maybe. Why does that thing looked weird? It looked black. Whoa. Sounds good to hear that bell, I could tell you that. But is he going to take it is the question. Did your rod bend, Dual, whenever you got hit with that? Because I just heard my bell go off, but the line's not moving and the rod ain't bending. Nonetheless, that's a good sign. Already getting a bite. I think that was on rod 1. We'll keep an eye on that for a second. Wait a minute. Is there something on that? No? It looked like my line was going out. So I'm going to hit R. Let this thing sink to the bottom again. Something definitely bumped this one because it got moved up from the bottom. So now we're at bottom again. I'm hope that thing has to... The bait still should be on rod 1. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It didn't say it was lost or anything. Whoa! Fish on! Holy mackerel, what the... This feels like a good fish too. Did I have a fish on this thing the entire time? I let the Nordic Pilker at the bottom when I was adjusting the other two rods. I picked this thing up and fish on. Feels like it seems like a good fish too. Now look at that. Why does that line look like it's moving? The yellow line. Might just be the waves playing with my eyes. Nonetheless, we are hooked up. Might be another halibut. I really don't mind as long as we're catching fish. I would love a European angler though, don't get me wrong. You catch goldfish? Oh, good fish. Okay. I thought you said goldfish. I was like, I mean, hey, I think this is another halibut I have on here. I could be wrong though. It could be your, yep, another halibut. It's gonna be a young Atlantic halibut, $7,000. I mean, I'm not complaining. 7,000, 7,000. So again, I'm just gonna zip this out there, let it sink to the bottom. It's gonna be the same routine over and over. But it was weird. The halibut must have taken that, and the second I picked it up, he was on. Hey, Joel, are you using a number 10 saltwater curved hook or just a regular number 10 hook? I've had bites, but no takes, which is weird. Wow, Dole's hooked up again. Whoa, you're freaking out over there. You got something big on. You good, Dole? That rod looks like it's gonna snap in half. Whoa, whoa. What rod, what rod, what rod? I can't tell. It's not bending. Let me set this down real quick. What in the world is happening here? I don't see the line. Okay, rod one. Fish on rod. Woo-wee. About time we get hit on the bottom rod. Man. So this is the first fish on the scaled sardine. I don't know if halibut eat scaled sardines, but we're about to find out what we got here. Feels good to get hooked up on the bottom rod though. It's been a hot minute. Could it be our first European angler? Ooh, I hear a little bit of tension there. That's a good sign. And again, when I level up, I do unlock a new bottom rod, so we're going to be able to have 3 now, which will be nice. That'll improve our chances. I'm happy with any fish I catch, to be honest, but I hear some splashing. That must be behind me. It feels like a solid fish. I mean, I could be wrong though. Could be another halibut. Come on up here. Whatever it is, it ain't big. He's not holding the rod like it's anything huge. This would be fun though in real life. Just dropping lines down 500 feet and just waiting for that rod to bend. That'd be fun, right? So again, this is on the number 10 with the scaled sardine. And we're about to find out what we caught. He's close to the surface. What do we got? Is it another halibut? Can't tell. That is... Hey, a trophy Greenland halibut. Let's go. I'll take that. 14,000 bucks. The thing that I notice about this trophy halibut is it's black. And the other ones are like brownish, but that's actually a pretty awesome looking fish. Look at it. Yeah, that's definitely black. That's awesome. I'll take that all day long. Cool. Heck yeah. We'll take it. So the halibut must be two different colors then. Because like I said, the one I caught earlier was like a lighter brown color, and that one was like pretty much black. Excuse me. Are you kidding me? You caught another one? Dude. Wait. How big was it? I didn't even see the chat. Do I got my in-game chat thing turned off? Oh, I did have my chat turned off. Wow, 113 pound unique. Dude, kick him off the boat, man. I'm tired of this. Golly. No, that's awesome, though. The dude catches a trophy and then a unique. And I can't even catch a common. That's a nice one, too. 113 pounds? Dang, dude. Heck yeah. I think it's huge. Alright, I'll be right back. I want to catch one, man. Even a common. I'd be happy with a common. What'd you say? Come on. Do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Let's do it.
How do you reel it in?
So if this rod bends, you look at it. For you, just hold E. Yeah.
I'm not putting the length on.
You have to. You hear the bell. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let the old lady. She's gonna take over. She don't know how to play this game, so I told her if a rod bends, just look. See how I'm looking at it right now, and it's highlighted yellow. So like, let's say this rod bends, and you look at it till it's highlighted yellow. Hold in E, and your guy will grab it, and then good luck. If you want to put the headphones in, though, because you'll hear the bell. There you go.
That's loud.
Oh, God. Hang on. Now, I heard the bell, so one of those. No, not that one. These two have a bell. Okay, hang on. It's not bending. Watch, she'll end up getting a European angler for me. Something bit it. I heard it. You'll see the rod bend, but just for a test, let's say you're getting hit on rod. What?
Strike timed out.
So let's say you're getting bit on rod one. What would you
You go to it.
do? And then what would
Pushy.
you? Yeah. Well, not now, but you would hold it in. I don't know what just happened here.
You had a fish that let go.
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Can you? I want to just test something real quick. Okay, so like this right here, you can reel this in, and then if you get bit on a bottom rod, same thing. Just look at it and hold in E. But if you want to reel that in, you can.
How you roll it in?
Just hold left click, and then like hold left click. That's right click. You're reeling it backwards. Look.
Oh.
So hold in left click. Hold the left click. Yeah, see how you're reeling it? And then, now while you're holding that in, just go up and down like that with right click. But if one of those other rods bend, you can look at it, hold in E, you can grab it. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus! No way! Are you kidding me? Come on, you gotta talk to him. Tell him what's going on here.
I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say. You just gotta fish on.
Fish on?
Yeah, say it. Fish on. Now I gotta see what you caught before I leave. Hang on. I'm not gonna be gone that long, but I want to see what you got on. If it's a European angler, I'm gonna. You don't have. Well, you don't have to hold and right click while you're reeling it, but it's up to you. What the hell?
How you pull it in?
Holy! Oh my God! What is happening?
How you pull it in?
540 fit. What? You're reeling it in. I'm crapping my pants because Duel just caught a 554-pound freaking halibut. Are you kidding me? I did not know halibuts got that big. Are you kidding me? So you're reeling it in. Yeah, I'd say you don't have to hold and right click. Yeah, you can just hold and left. It's fine. But
I just did that and it stopped.
no, you can hold it. No, I'm saying like, are you holding in the right click?
I'm
too?
holding both.
Yeah, you don't have to hold in the right click. Yeah, so you can do that.
Oh.
But if you want to pull up on your rod, you know, you can hold the right click.
Then you go like that. To bring it in.
Yeah, you're.
Strike timed out.
That was on the bottom rod. Sorry.
Oh.
I did not know halibut got that big. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm done. Are you shitting me?
Oh, I got another bite. Okay, keep.
Yeah. What? No.
Wait, how do you go back? How do you toss it out?
You gotta be kidding me.
How do you toss it out?
I'm pissed. What? Are you serious?
How do you toss it out?
You gotta hold in left click, but still, what? You have got to be kidding
Then
me.
how do you let go of it?
You already let go of it. I can't even catch a comment.
No, I still have it in my hand.
So,
Do I hit E to let go of it?
no, you just casted it out, so now you just hold in left click to reel it in.
Well, I meant to
Oh,
set
wait,
it down.
hang on. Yeah, let me set a mark real quick. Hold on. Good thinking, Duel. Hang on, let me, oh, crap.
Oh, got a bite.
Oh. Now the game froze, I think. Oh, God.
Pink one.
I'm trying to set a mark for that last fish. There we go. Okay, mark set. Let me grab this one for you. You can just reel that one in. I can't.
Reel it in.
Yeah. I can't even catch a European angler, and the first lure fish that you get is a unique European angler. You gotta be kidding me. Is it bullshit?
Why is it going back out?
It's not.
It says 6880.
That's my FPS. Okay, look at rod 2, I think. Rod 2, the pink one. Rod 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Hold in E. Look at it. You gotta look at it until it turns yellow. Stop reeling. Oh my God, you just missed it.
Well, I still have the
Just
fishing pole
missed
in
it.
my hand.
Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, no,
No,
grab
it's
it. Yeah, just okay, grab it. Now, there, you got one on. Jesus God, dude. I cannot believe you caught a unique European angler. I haven't even caught one.
But if that's the same one.
I just don't get it. That's wild. I can't even. Since 7 p.m. in game, the fish have been biting like crazy. £29 unique sea perch. Okay, so that's a common lane. Click on keep. And then here. Okay, so you can just cast that out, reel it in until I get
Okay,
back.
so
if you
cast
want.
out with.
You already cast it out.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't.
It's already out, so you can just reel it in. I'll be right back.
didn't even know how to reel it.
I do. I was letting it sink some.
Oh,
Don't you want to sink some?
yeah, come on.
The farther it's out, the bigger fish you get.
There it is. All right, now you can reel it in. Good. You gotta talk to him. She's shy. I'm gonna turn the webcam on. Now I'm sure. Well, I appreciate that, Ninja. Dang, look at all these people catching uniques.
Do you only have 2 fish pulls out?
I did, but
Okay. So let's see if I could recast out.
yeah.
Now that it, wait, one time.
You got a hold left click.
Wait.
Oh, jeez.
I had it
You
earlier.
gotta hold left click. Like hold left click. And that bar that pops up, that's how far you catch.
Oh.
Wow. That is just ridiculous, folks.
How is it that I take a break, let her like fish, and she catches a unique? That isn't like a unique European angler. I haven't even caught one yet. I haven't even caught a common. Did you fart? The seat feels warm. Okay, just checking. Oh, that is ridiculous. So wait a minute. Those halibut get up to 500 pounds? I seen Duel caught a 500-pound halibut. What did you catch that on? That is insane.
Man.
Oh. Dude, that is wild. Is that your first time catching one that big? I didn't even know they got that big, like I said. Jiminy Christmas. I gotta make sure rod one's all the way to the bottom. I think it is, right? Whoa. What the? I got something on? Yeah, I got a fish on. What in the world? Fish on, I guess. How did that not lose line tension? I don't know what I got on, but it's very small. I was just checking to see if it was making sure, you know, it was at the bottom, but fish on nonetheless. That is insane, though. 500-pound plus halibut, dude. Good lord. And she catches a unique European angler. Wait a minute. He caught... Hang on. Did I read your thing wrong, Duel? Was it 500 pounds that you caught? Okay, so we got a green halibut. 41-pounder. We'll take it. Wait a minute. What? How do I... I'm trying to... I don't remember how to look at chat. I want to look and see what's that you caught. Oh, I can't scroll up. Wait, yeah, I can. So that one that you caught, 30 pound, 27. Uh, 29. Yeah, 554 pound unique Atlantic halibut. Holy cow. That's huge. Golly, man. That's insane. Oh, it's starting to storm. So there's two different halibuts then. One's an Atlantic halibut and the other is just a regular halibut. Huh?
The one with the black-
What?
the one with the green or blue string, that was down a little bit.
Well, that's the lure rod. I'm just waiting. Dude, there is a lot of uniques being caught right here. That is wild. Okay, so I'm hooked up. It just hit the bottom. And we got a fish on. Oh, okay. I didn't see he had to go. I just seen he said he liked to stream. Well, I'm assuming this is a halibut again. Literally hit the bottom and got a fish on. We're at 2,800 pounds of fish. Not bad at all. I still can't believe that European Angler Unique she caught on that lure, and I've been trying to catch just a regular common. This fish is not big at all. I don't know what this is. Probably, like I said, just probably halibut. And I mean, I'll take it. Trophy European hake. Whoa, what the? There we go. I caught a unique swordfish, and it is 1,000 pounds. Nice, dude. We used to slay swordfish all the time. That was fun, actually, on Japan. Right now, we're going after the European Angler, and we're all just catching just all kinds of trophies and uniques of everything. It's pretty wild. I'm still yet to catch a European Angler. That's what I'm going for. Time change to 6 a.m. Let it sink to the bottom. Just like that. Now I can grab rod one. We're going to let this thing sink to the bottom. Oh, we got something going on here. Can't tell what rod it is, though. Now, what in the world rod is that? I can't even tell. Oh, yeah, it's rod 2. Okay. I barely seen the bend in that. It took 30 minutes? Oh, I bet it did, dude. So, we did change to a new day. 6 in the morning. First fish on. And unfortunately, it don't seem like nothing too big, but a fish is a fish. XP is XP in my book. This fish here doesn't seem like it's that big at all. They should add boats with bite alarms. That would be pretty cool. So first fish of the new day is going to be a tiny, tiny European hake, only 5 pounds. Golly, I'm just going to throw that back in the water. So, per usual, we're going to cast it out, let it sink to the bottom. I've been trying to run that pilker along the bottom, but the bottom rods have been getting hit pretty good. How do you get the map you are fishing on? So, to get this map, you have to be either level 110 in the game, or you can buy the $40 DLC or the $60 DLC. That will give you the rods, baits, boat, all that stuff to come out here and fish. Oh, is it level 105? Okay, I thought it was 110. Man, that's deep. Are we getting fish on? Fish on. It didn't even hit bottom when we got hooked up. And unfortunately, it seems like another small fish. Man. So if you're asking where it's at, the DLC, it should be in your shop. If you go to the game and you're on the menu and you click on shop, you should see the DLC. Yeah, this is definitely a tiny fish. Another tiny fish on a scaled sardine. Oh, we're getting hit on rod 1 now, too. I mean, that's a trophy. We'll keep it. And rod 1, we have a fish on. Man, okay. So the bite is pretty active here in the morning. Yeah, there you go, the premium shop. I have a feeling this is not going to be a European angler because it is coming in super fast. Definitely a small fish. I'm thinking about upping the hook size to 12 to avoid catching the smaller fish, but I don't know. It should, yeah. That's not too big of a hook for the European angler, I wouldn't think. I still am yet to get to my lure rod. That's at the bottom. And I'm assuming it's another... No, it's a halibut. Greenland halibut. 8,900 bucks, 46 pounder. Not a huge one. We'll keep it though. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my hook size to 12 in hopes of catching the small fish. Put a 12 on that. 12 on that. We'll keep the bait the same. We'll do this rod first. So now comes the fun part. Let it sink all the way to the bottom. Ba-da-da. Yep, it's Norway. The newest ocean DLC to Fishing Planet. They have 2 prior to this. Which all the ocean DLCs for this game are really good. I had a lot of fun in Japan. I still cannot believe you caught a 500-some pound halibut. Like, seriously. I did not know they got that big. That is insane. Did you catch that on a number 10 hook, you said? Okay, we are almost to the bottom, and... You gotta be kidding me. I just hooked up again. Literally just hit the bottom, and I'm hooked up again, and it seems like another small fish. What is happening? I'm trying to avoid the small fish, but yeah, like I said, a fish is a fish. But still, I can't even get my second rod out before I get bit on this one. Huh? Huh?
The operator.
Yeah, right. Operator my butt. Well, the operator's catching fish. They ain't big ones, though. Man. And I even upped the hook size to avoid this, but we're still getting hit with smaller fish. The scaled sardine, man, it's a good bait. Commonling. If I'm not mistaken, the DLC is out on Xbox, right? I know PC gets it first, but I don't know if it's out on console yet or not. Can you confirm that, Duel? I've never even looked into that. Okay, so it is delayed on console. You should have access to Japan on console, which that's another ocean map, another really good one, actually. Probably one of my favorites, although I do really like this map. We're going to let this thing sink again to the bottom. I'm anxious to get on that Pilker rod because I just seen her catch that dang European angler unique. Okay, so we're almost to the bottom. Are we going to get bit again? And... okay, we're at the bottom. Toss this out. This shouldn't take too long to get to the bottom, being that it's a bigger sinker. I do need to go to the shop and get some big pyramid sinkers. I probably have big ones unlocked. Duel, I am still shocked at that one you caught, dude. Literally 500 pound. That is insane. I had no idea they got that big, though, for real. The halibuts, I like that. That's an awesome looking fish too. How are you liking that map? Wait a minute, are we? Alright, we're getting hit on rod 1 again. It's not out, it's just on the FP Discord. Okay, Twitch Plant Discord. So yeah, they will release this map on console eventually. But like I said, normally PC will get it first, and then it'll be followed by console. I cannot get away from small fish right now, guys. I don't know. I'm using a number 12 hook. I did up the size and hook, but I don't know what's going on. I wonder if it's the time change, but I mean, that wouldn't make sense. You're using a number 32 hook? Oh yeah, they should add those. Be nice. Yeah, I keep catching these. Okay, you know what? So if a ling can bite a number 12 hook, I mean, I'm gonna go with a 16 on this, and then probably an 18 on the other one. I'm going big. I'll just try it. If anything, if nothing bites, I got that pilker I can use. We're gonna experiment here a little bit. So I'll let this sink to the bottom. I'll reel the other one in, put a 16 hook on that. Or not a 16, a 18. And we'll just see what happens. Because like I said, if that little fish can bite this size hook and be caught, European anglers should be able to easily. Those things got big mouths. So we're going to let it sink to the bottom. And we just hit bottom now. Well, we're close. Come on. There we go. So we just hit bottom. I'm going to actually reel this in before I do the other rod. I'm anxious to use this pilker. After seeing her catch that European angler with it. Try some vertical jigging. They should add those. What don't you like, Brandon? It's a dreary day out here today. No sun. It just looks cold. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how Japan was too. Whenever Japan released for this game, the ocean map, it was on PC first, and then don't quote me on it, but I think it was about a month later, month and a half, console ended up getting it. It could have been sooner than that. Like I said, don't quote me on it. I don't remember, but I know it was a little bit. I'm gonna just hurry up and reel this in real quick. Okay, so we're going to finish letting it sink to the bottom. Since this is already at the bottom, I'm just going to leave the 12-0 hook on it. Like I said, I'm just trying to avoid the smaller fish. So this just hit the water. We're going to let it sink to the bottom. Kind of run it along the bottom. Hopefully get a European angler to come up and take it. Yeah, like I said, don't quote me on it, but I'm thinking when the first Ocean DLC released for Fishing Planet, that was Japan. I think it was maybe about a month or so after that, console ended up getting it. You give up? Are you done? It seemed like we had better luck midday, like at 4 p.m. Oh, I just had a bite. Seems like early morning's not really a good time. What does the... Here, let me look here. What are we looking like peak-wise? We're on a good peak. 5 p.m. is looking really good. Dang near 5 to 9. Oh, am I getting hit on this? I just seen it bend. Maybe not. If you want to change the time, Duel, go right ahead. That's up to you. I think we had better luck in the evening time, for sure. I would say at least if you're going to change the time, I'd at least go 4 p.m. Yeah, if your boat's moving when you have a fish on, you definitely want to stop the boat, 100%. You're going to make it way harder on yourself if that boat is moving and you're trying to reel that fish in, even if you have the best rods. Nope, you So if you're referring to like Japan, like when you do trolling, if you get a fish on when you're trolling, what I would do is I would immediately set the anchor, hop down right quick, and then set that hook and reel them in. Definitely don't want to keep the boat moving. The only way you're going to be able to reel a fish in if it's small. Yeah, I would definitely stop the boat for sure. Like I said, if not, you're going to make it way harder on yourself. I'm gonna let this thing sink a little bit. Like I said, Duel, if you want to change time, go right ahead. Like I said, I think evening time was way, way more active than morning for some reason. Oh, you got a fish on? Okay. Good deal. I'm gonna check something here. Whenever I set that marker, I noticed this menu here is buggy when I hit M. Okay, so this was late evening. Okay, I'm gonna delete that marker because that was the one that was shared with me. This is my marker. This was late evening. It don't really say Pacific time, just late evening. That's like I was thinking 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock start time would be pretty good. Yeah, definitely, man. You definitely want to stop that boat. That's one thing I have not done yet, was tried the quest on this map. I kind of just been going for sharks. We're going for some European angler right now. We've seen a lot of great fish caught so far. So we just changed it to 5 p.m. We got a little bit of snow coming in. Awesome moon / sunset. Sunset, not sun. This is like a nice little setting right here, man. It looks so cool. I still have the sunglasses on too. I forgot all about that. Even take those off. I'll put them back on. I've had them on long enough. I'm used to the light look. He didn't get his. Swordfish are fun to catch. They also give you good money and XP. We have a lot of videos on swordfish. Actually, we have a lot of videos on the Japan map in general. That map is really fun. I might have to visit that map here at some point. No, if you're referring to me, I didn't get one. That mark I had set was whenever she reeled that thing in. I haven't even caught it common, dude. Yeah, exactly. I got one, but I didn't. The second I went AFK and let her take over, she grabbed the pilker rod, got hooked up in like a second, and here was a unique European angler. Personally, if you're trying to make money in XP, the best way you're gonna get it is just by fishing, by doing trolling. The missions are nice because you kind of get the experience with different fish and stuff. But if you're trying to grind to get XP and to get money, I would say just fish. Just do trolling, lay into some big eye tuna, yellowfin tuna, swordfish. But the swordfish are really good XP, especially if you catch the trophies and uniques, obviously. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a number 10 hook back on both of these rods because you guys were catching massive fish on a 10 hook, so. Savage. That's a good way to get money. Verisec. It's a really good way to get money. If you go to my channel, I have a bunch of videos posted on Japan, and I share a lot of good locations, like where you can catch big eye tuna, swordfish, and all that stuff. That's all we used to do, was go out there and slay big old fish. Okay, so swap back number 10. Excuse me. I'll let this thing sink to the bottom. Sink on down there. Excuse me. Heck yeah, man. That map's awesome. That's a fun map. I'm still trying to... Well, I'm not trying, but I'm going to end up getting that level, that next level, so I can unlock that new rod. I'll have 3 bottom rods. Whoa! We got a fish on? We must have been getting hit on that rod, which is weird. I didn't hear the bell. How do you buy the DLC and then not have enough money to go? What? That is wild. That's rough, man. That is very, very rough. Number 10. Perfect. I have to let it sink to the bottom, per usual. Yeah, but the thing about it is, though, if you're spending $32,000 for a trip, you should be able to get out of there with like almost $1 million, dude. Well, yeah, I guess if you catch a bunch of fish. Like I've said in the past, I started playing Japan at level 30, and since then I've gained so much money and level. Whoa, we got a dang it! My bait was eaten on the way to the bottom. It's all right. We're at to recast it. Well, I don't know how much of my videos that you watched, but I have a lot of videos on there, and I share a lot of locations that are really, really good for trolling. And that's all we did on live stream and videos for the longest time, and we just slayed fish. Oh, that's rough, man. That is rough. I think if you watch my very first Japan video, I think I shared the location I go trolling in. It's super easy. Like, the amount of fish you can catch is insane. Well, I'm not talking about the circle trolling. I'm talking about just like the main troll spot. You know, the one you go straight up and... Oh, we got a fish on. I gotta grab that. Dang it. Ah, get up here. There he is. That's a good fish there. That feels like a good one. No, I'm not talking about the circle trolling. I'm talking about the main one where you troll against the shallows and the deep end. The straight line trolling. Excuse me. Dude, I would be so mad if I bought that DLC and did all that and couldn't even fish there for a day. What bait should I use for the chameleon? So if you pause your game and you go to, do you know how to go to fish species and look and see like what fish, like what baits and lures, etc.? Blah, 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 blah. This seems like a little bit of a bigger fish than what we've been catching. So what I would do is I'd go and look at that and see what kind of baits and lures they prefer. And just kind of play it off that. That's what I did anyway. And, oh, there we go. Finally, a European angler. My own European angler, and it is a trophy. Let's go. And we're getting bit again. I would love to get a trophy shot of that, but finally, I caught my own European angler. Let's go. I wasn't a big one, 73 pounds, but hey, we'll take it. I would have loved to look at that in trophy shot mode, but I was getting bit, and I didn't want to do all that and then end up losing the guy. Maybe we have another one on here. Maybe not. If we do, it's not as big. I can just tell. This ain't a big one, but ain't a big fish anyway. Yeah, this is pretty small fish we got on here for sure. And it is going to be an Atlantic cod. Only 27 pounds. And someone just caught a trophy cod at 52 pounds. So those do not get big at all. My advanced Japan license expired. What? So wait, let me get this straight. So you bought the Japan DLC. You ended up traveling there, and now you're so broke you can't even go there again. Is that right? Where's my rod? There it is. There it is. What the heck? Some sturgeon? You guys want to go after some sturgeon? If you guys want to go after sturgeon, we can. I made a video today on going after sturgeon, and that video is going to upload tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you I raged a little bit, and there was a mic slam involved, so be sure to watch that video. Okay, yeah, we'll go after sturgeon, and let me reel these in real quick. You definitely want to watch the sturgeon video tomorrow. Like I said, there was some mic slammage involved, and I'll leave it at that. Man. I don't know if I would sell all your stuff, especially if it's Japan stuff, because then you're gonna go to Japan and you're not gonna have the right equipment. Well, I made a video today about going after sturgeon, and like I said, I'm not gonna say what happened, but my mic does not have a pop filter anymore, thanks to them. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know, man. I would not sell any of your rods from Japan, bro. I'm telling you. If you're okay, if you're trying to sell Japan DLC stuff, I wouldn't sell any. Well, God, see, I was gonna say I wouldn't sell. I don't know. I'm trying to give you advice, but it's rough, man. I don't know what you should do in that situation, to be honest. I'll be right back, guys. I believe my neighbor's knocking at the door. I think, but I'll be right back. We're going to end up going after some big old sea sturgeon. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm back. So we are at the sturgeon spot, right? Looks like we are. I don't remember what size hook. Was it, I think it's 12, right? It ain't hook size 6. There ain't no way. Is this a different spot, Duel? This looks different. And here we go. Where are we on the map? Let me look. What is happening when I pull my map? Why does it do that? Where in the heck are we? So this is a different spot. Dude, I can't believe you got Japan and you did all that. That's wild, man. Whoa! Okay, so we do have one sturgeon caught. Am I using the right size hook for this? I can't remember. I got a number... God, I don't remember. Number 12 hook? Is number 12 too big? Should I go 10? I think it's number 10, ain't it? In the meantime, I'm just gonna throw a random lure on and just see if anything bites. I don't want to put a 15 on. We'll do number 9. Do a baby halibut on it. Hang on. 12 is fine. Okay. We'll try 12. I don't even know if I'm going to get a bite with this halibut here, but I'm always willing to try some different stuff while we wait for a bite. Dang, somebody caught a unique whiting. How are you guys hooking up these sturgeon and I can't get a single bite? I'm using crab. Oh, hang on. Hold the phone here. I spoke too soon. No, grab it, grab it. There we go. Fish on. Alright. I don't think this is a sturgeon. This is not fighting like a sturgeon at all. This is going to be... What is this? Okay, Atlantic cod. We'll keep it. Not good XP at all. Let this sink to the bottom. Atlantic cod is definitely not what I want. Actually, one thing I need to do before I forget. I keep forgetting it in recordings. Is I noticed The bell alarm sound is so loud. I'm gonna turn it down to like 20. There we go. Oh wow. So you're actually, your New Year's is tonight and ours is tomorrow night. Interesting. Right on, man. I didn't even think about that. That's a nice 285-pound sturgeon. You guys are laying into the sturgeon, man. I can't even catch one. And I don't think this baby halibut's going to catch anything here. Could be wrong, though. He does live in the future, doesn't he? You going out partying or anything, or you just kind of hanging out at the house? In my video I got coming out tomorrow, if you watch it, I tried using large fish strips and didn't get a single bite. But they were hitting the crab like crazy. Oh, there's a fish. I don't think that's a sturgeon either, because sturgeons usually don't bend the rod. That's a good fish, whatever that is. I will throw some large fish strips on this rod, though. Should I quit? No, I wouldn't quit. I'd be frustrated. I'd probably break something if I was you, though. There we go. Trophy Atlantic cod. We'll take that. Man, that's negative XP, though. It's weird. Okay, so let's throw. Should I go with a bigger hook? Should I go with like a 14 hook with large fish? Excuse me, large fish strips, or, well. Oh, I got a bite while I was doing this. Dang it. Okay, there's large fish strips. I either got bit on the lure or the bottom rod. Probably the bottom rod. Alright, so we'll put some fish strips on this one, see what happens. Earlier, like I said, when I was recording the video for tomorrow, I could not get a hit on the fish strips, but we'll see. Could change. Use a number 15? Huh. Interesting. Oh, I just had a nibble there for a second. I didn't expect that on this lure at this location, but I've never been here before, so you never know. I think next cast with this lure, I'm gonna let it sink to the bottom and just run it along the bottom, see what happens. I don't know if it's even heavy enough to sink to the bottom, though. That's the thing. Yeah, it does sink. Let it go all the way to the bottom. Try to do like a lift drop technique or something with it. I don't think I've even caught a fish on this lure yet. There's a trophy. I don't know if I got caught up on something or I had a bite right there. Couldn't tell. This map looks cool, man, especially when it snows. It looks so cool. What's up, Brandon? What happened? You want to tell us? Must be good. Catch a big old 1,200-pound marlin. Big old uni. Whoa, there's a fish on the halibut. Our first fish on the baby halibut lure. And it's going to be... Okay. So these things do bite the baby halibut lure. Nice. Cool. That's the very first fish on this lure. Oh, nice. You hit $1 million in a game? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Dual Reel said he might have a unique on. Lucky you. That's wild that you guys are catching a sea sturgeon. I can't even hook up to him. Heck yeah, man! $1 million. That's pretty impressive. You think it might be bugged? That would suck. Hopefully not. If it's got you out that far. I'm gonna let this thing sink to the bottom again. Looks like you're getting them in a little bit. Dang, 2 days? Yeah, whoa, there's a fish. A good little hit right there. I think he just hit hard and took it right out of another Murgy. Okay, we'll keep it. Let me try a different bait here. I could have, excuse me, I could have swore that there was a top water lure. I think it's this right here. I'm pretty sure this is top water. I'll try this thing out, see what happens. I can't... Okay, maybe this ain't the top water lure I was thinking of. That's still really good though, man. $1 million. Heck yeah. Now you gotta worry about fishing trip fees and stuff. Unless you go crazy and not catch anything, but you should be set, my man. It almost looks like you're getting that thing in a little bit, Duel, but I can't really tell. If I'm not mistaken, ain't there a button to zoom in for topwater lures? I used to do it, but I don't remember what it is. Got him at 100 feet? Yeah, you're definitely getting him in then, for sure. Heck yeah. Okay, this is the lure I was thinking of. Is it? I don't know if I think that stealth popper though is not for this DLC. So with that being said, we'll just put a number 17 on. We'll go with the big one. And then Where did they go? There they are. We'll go with the green. Let's see if Duel got that fish in yet. Not yet. Still working them. So, you'd be able to fish with me if you are on PC and if you have this map. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, the game is not crossplay, so you would not be able to fish with us. Don't disappoint me now, Duel. Get him on in there. Yeah, get a bite on that rod. Yeah, Duel's working him. He's trying to. Look at him. Oh yeah, the unique sturgeon. Oh whoa! I think Duel might have a unique on here. It looks big. That thing does look pretty big. You might have that's at least got to be a trophy, right? I'm gonna keep an eye on him here. See what. Oh yeah, there you go. 512 pound. 512 pound European sea sturgeon. Wow. That is a nice fish there. I never seen one that big in game. Yeah, that's the only way, unfortunately, since the game is not cross-play. So if you're on PC, we could play together if you had the map, obviously. But you would think by now the game would be cross-play, but as of right now, it's not. That may change in the future, but you never know. That was a good sea sturgeon, man. But anyways, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream there. We've been going on for about 3 hours now. Just like I usually don't stream during the week, but I figure since it was a holiday, might as well, you know, things like that. But I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, I do have a video coming out tomorrow on sea sturgeon. And you guys definitely should watch it. It made me rage, if I'm being honest. But I do appreciate you guys being here. And we'll see you guys in the next live stream, hopefully. Hopefully you guys on the boat catch some big old fish. Post them in the Discord as well if you can. I'll talk to you guys later. And have yourself a good rest of your night. And Happy New Year to the Australian guy. Alright guys, we'll see you later.